Pisces, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is happening in your world. And your past. I'm getting 2 cards. Okay. And your strength. Near future. What else do you need to know? Your hopes or fears. And your potential outcome. So looking here, bottom of the deck, I am getting the sun. The sun is hope, it's optimism, it's better days, brighter future, absolutely. And so there's something where I'm just getting a sense of like shrugging off something. So stepping out of an old chapter, really shrugging off. I'm getting like a lot of, it's not debris. It almost feels like a light cloak. And you're trying to kind of get out of that space because it's a lot of dark energy. And you're really just trying to shed it. It would be similar to like a snake shedding its skin, looking for that fresh new start and really wanting to just kind of leave it all behind, because that's the energy I'm getting. It's more of like, let me just get out of this situation. Let me just move on with my life here. That's what the sun feels like. It feels like it's illuminating a lot of things, but really showing you where you can go in order to be happy, in order to feel more grounded. I'm getting the King of Wands here. And so male or female, it's the energy of the card. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it's more about the energy of it, where you're taking very clear actions, 9 of Wands, to work through something is what it feels like with that 9 of Wands. Now, the 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. And so there's some sort of wound or maybe keeping people at arm's length. There's something here that you're actively trying to work through. It actually is coming across as like it's been blocking you from achieving the happiness. And so you're actively working through it. And what the universe wants you to focus on here with the 5 of Swords is exactly that. Work through any kind of conflict. This is also conflict and competition, but really it's the conflict that I'm picking up. So that 5 of Swords indicates keep working through this wound. There's something on the other side of it that's going to be better. And it actually feels like you're making progress here. When I look at the past, I'm getting the Death card with the 7 of Wands. So the Death card, 7 of Wands, feels like it's connected to the sun. Death, Scorpio energy, it's change and transformation. The 7 of Wands feels like you standing up for yourself, you fighting for a new chapter, a new beginning. That's where I'm getting that sense of just kind of like shrugging off. It's a step that you're taking. You're actively getting out of a situation or actively ending an old chapter, healing a wound at the same time, and just not interested in letting that weigh you down at all. In fact, when I look at your strength position, I have 2 cards here as well. So I'm getting the 6 of Pentacles with the Fool. The 6 of Pentacles is a card of generosity. The Fool is a brand new beginning. This is where you're putting all of your effort. It's not about, let me look at the past, heal so I can maybe resurface something there. No, it really is a fresh start, new beginning. Let me just keep focusing on doing the work now so that I can be fully open and available to this in the future. Or really, I mean, at any point in time, because you're in the new beginning. It's just a matter of you being fully ready to maximize the potential. But I see it happening. So showing up in your near future, I do have the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands is one of the marriage cards in tarot. It's also a reason to celebrate, but there's also stability connected to it. This feels like it's the healing of the wound. Letting your guard down, fully embracing this new beginning, really putting yourself out there in a meaningful way, being generous with your time, just your energy in general. All of these things lead to this reason to celebrate, lead to the happiness that you've been looking for. And so when I look at the external influences, so how the universe is shaping the situation, I'm getting Judgment with the Moon. And so the Judgment, it's a resurrection energy. It's a very clear decision that you're making based on your emotions. And so this is where you're prioritizing yourself. You are healing from some sort of wound. You are going to overcome it. The way the universe is shaping this situation for you, it's giving you all of the skills necessary. It's this Judgment card. This is a very clear final decision on your part to embrace a new beginning, but something more emotionally fulfilling. I've got the moon, I've got the sun. We are about to have the full moon in the sign of Sagittarius, and it feels like it's connected to that there is going to be this release that takes place around the middle of the week concerning this wound. It feels like you're going to be making a lot of progress here in the very near future. Very near future. Sitting here in your hopes and fears, I have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is a shift in perspective, wanting to focus on the positive instead of the negative. You actually have a lot of change and transformation showing up here in this reading. So this is a pretty pivotal week for you as it relates to opening yourself up to a new beginning and really not trying to hold on to anything from the past. And then sitting here in your potential outcome, I have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups, it's a card of happiness, enjoying the company of your friends, your family, all of these things. Between the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands, you might actually be attending some sort of celebration here, and it feels like it's going to be really good. I'm getting a lot of light around it. So a lot of light energy. You're going to feel lighter, open, just more free, more loving, and just a lot of positive energy in general. But let's get more details here. So with the King of Wands and the Nine of Wands, I'm getting the Chariot. So this is Cancer energy, but this is overcoming all of these wounds, any challenges that you've had along the way. The Chariot is a card of success, a lot of victory. But that victory shows up after battle. So you've definitely been through it, especially with that Nine of Wands. You've been chipping away at this. Tell me about the Five of Swords. Seven of Swords. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, lies, manipulation, and deceit. So the Five of Swords and Seven of Swords could be an internal conflict where you were misreading a situation, misunderstanding, misinterpreting. Or it could have been connected to a wound where maybe somebody lied to you. And a lie can be an overt lie, or it can be something where a lie by omission, where they were intentionally withholding information so that you would have a different perception of the situation. And it feels like whatever the case is for you, you're being kind of encouraged to focus on healing that, resolving that inner conflict. I'm getting a lot of forgiving yourself. Whatever transpired here, give yourself a lot of grace, just forgiveness, being able to move forward because you have such a bright future in front of you. It's not worth bringing forward any pain from the past or this wound. It's just not. It's going to only hold you back. Tell me about the Death card with the Seven of Wands. Two of Pentacles. So in the past here, with the change and transformation, what you started to recognize is standing up for yourself was absolutely in your best interest. Not only that, but it was something that you decided was going to be your number one priority. You were going to put all of your effort and energy into that. It's not about pleasing somebody else. It really was just about you fighting for what you want, what's in your best interest. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles with the Fool. We have the Moon. I love this because the Moon is your emotions. It's more Cancer energy. So when I see the Six of Pentacles and the Fool card and the Moon, there's a lot of embracing the unknown here, but also following your intuition, your instincts, whatever you want to call it, but really trusting yourself and following your heart here. That's exactly what you're doing. You've got this brand new beginning. Opening yourself up feels like the best way forward. With the Four of Wands, I have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is obstacles and challenges. And so the Four of Wands with the Five of Wands indicates to me that you are overcoming all of the negative energy. This is not something that's going to last. You're being encouraged, keep working on it. It's all connected to this wound. And so here, a reason to celebrate after the Five of Wands feels like you've overcome them. You've released them. You've worked through what you needed to work through. It's literally that Nine of Wands broken down into two separate cards. You've got it. You definitely have it. Tell me about the Moon. Strength. So Leo energy showing up here with Cancer energy. It takes a lot of strength to really trust your instincts and follow your heart and not let anything distract you along the way. I am getting the sense here it is also taking a lot of courage to really do all the work that you've been doing. And so kind of keep it up, because you've got a lot of progress on the other side of it. You have a lot of success showing up here in this reading. Tell me about the Judgment, which is that, again, very clear decision, resurrection energy. You're coming back stronger. With the Judgment, I'm getting at the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups can be a confusing energy, but this really does indicate that you have a lot of opportunities opening up for you. It's coming down to this new chapter, this new beginning. Emotionally opening yourself up brings in a flood of opportunities. Now, the challenge here is going to be, how do you tackle them? Which ones are going to give you those immediate rewards, long-term rewards, no rewards at all, so just not worth your time? You're going to have to make some very clear choices here when it comes to what is being presented, but you will have no problem doing that. You're going to be very emotionally balanced. With the Five of Cups, I'm getting the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you fought for this. You absolutely fought for this. You don't want to slide back into old patterns, old behaviors. You really just want to keep moving forward, keep going with all this progress. I love to see it. The Seven of Wands, it is that standing up for yourself and fighting for something more positive, a better future for yourself. And it's coming. So let's get that Three of Cups here. Justice, balance. I love it, because I was picking up on it already, and here it is showing up in your outcome. On the other side of these obstacles and challenges, this wound that you're healing is emotional balance. It's a lot of happiness. And when you're happy, it makes it a lot easier to make decisions. You know exactly what's going to be in your best interest versus something like, nope, that's not, and I can avoid it. It does make things easier. So Pisces, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.